Round of applause. And we're going to get him set up here on his concertina to play a few numbers for you.
Johnny's going to take a break now. Christy, he needs a back rub. Tell him to go to the massage parlor.
All right, here we go. Here's one called the Red Raven Polka. We're going to have him do another song, and here's a song that I had never heard before when I asked Peter what he wanted to play. I'd heard the Red Raven Polka. Never heard this song. There's one called the Button Accordion Polka, so we're going to feature Peter on this one for you right now. Here we go, one called Button Accordion Polka. Peter Wendiger from Uvalde, Minnesota.
Wow, way to go. Oh!
That's good. I'm glad. We learned about our better jazz, right?
And you know, we have a little tradition here, which since we started with the tribute band, every Hall of Famer that plays with the band signs our banner back there. It's truly a piece of polka history of all the great names that have autographed our banner. It's tremendous. We're thank them for doing it. And once again, how about a big hand for Peter, everybody?
Yeah, Peter!
All right, our next Hall of Famer,
Oh, my.
inducted this year,
Yes.
2024.
Hey, hey, hey.
The man with the white shoes.
Joey White Shoes.
You're a little dirty, Joe. What have you been doing?
Hey, when the night is over, they're for sale. You want to buy them?
Yeah.
What size are they?
14 and a half 4E.
These are 15. You'll fit into them.
All right. We'll try it on.
I'll even autograph them for you.
How about a big hand for Mr. Toledo, Joe Zalewski.
Thank you very much. How about a big round of applause for the IPA tribute band?
Yeah!
Always doing a fantastic job, and kind of hard to believe that I'm up here with you guys. It's awesome.
Our pleasure, Joe.
I've been asking to play bass for years, and I guess I had to get into the Hall of Fame to get on stage with you.
Hey, is there anybody more deserving than this guy? All he's been focused every year. Seriously, so well deserved.
Thank you.
Sincerely.
Jason, you're fired.
I want to send this tune out especially to all my family and friends that are here from Toledo, from Michigan, from all over the U.S. Wherever I've traveled throughout the years, I have many, many friends, but especially the family and friends that have been here this weekend to support me. Truly appreciate it. Let's go honky style. We're going to do this one from my days in TPM. Here we go with one called the All Right Polka. Tylko Ameryki, to twoje się nie może, lecz już się bogaczyć może. Tam ten teraz jest jak raj, tam jest biznes wczoraj. Tam jest biznes wczoraj, to przyjechał nie zawuje, choć Pekin rozprowadzuje. To mogą para wojska, jeszcze dużo nie przydaje. Tam tylko dużo raj, u mnie mówisz już wczoraj. U mnie mówisz już wczoraj. Jestem panem, przyjedę przed policjantem. Będę się na parę turyści, i on długo tak turyści. I tak sobie every night, popijani say alright. Popijani say alright. Mam tyle, mam relacje, co mnie tak nie należy. Jak się żeni obiecuję, kopnięcie mojego ładnie. Ja nie lubię numer fight, dzieli się już alright. Dzieli się już alright. And how about that thing right there? Jason, show them your bass. I mean,
Wow, yeah.
you know, they said, do you want to come up and play and sing? I'm like, sure. And I walk up here and I'm like, what the hell is that? But it sounds awesome. All right, we're going to do another one. Yeah, congratulations, Polka. All right, here we go for you. This is one that I recorded with the Dynabrass. This is off of our And the Road Begins CD. Here's one called the Congratulations Polka. Congratulations, Polka. Again, give it up for the IPA tribute band. Danny, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't think I've ever just stood up on stage and sang before. It's
the first time for everything.
Yeah,
John.
first time for everything. All right.
Hey,
Nice. On with the next one.
Nice round of applause for Mr. Joe Zalewski. All right, we've got another newly inducted Hall of Famer in the wings getting his Gioletti accordion ready. Actually, we're going to have two guys in Giolettis today, I think, right?
Melvin.
And
Oh, God, yes. All the time.
We gotta go here. Step up my game.
don't drop that accordion, Jason.
You could drop mine, it ain't working too well.
Hey, Joe, Now that you know how it's like just to go up there and sing with a microphone, I think you could leave the bass at home and let them young guys carry that stuff. We're a little askew right now. And we got the Phoenix Suns up here. John, are you Charles Barkley? The original Jay-Z's here right in front, Mr. Zelasco. Mrs. Zelasco, good to see you guys.
I bought this in a paper shop in Dallas, Texas for $700. And that was one I passed like ago.
Somebody got a concertina case? Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, I want to stand on it so I'm
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that we're prepared, how about a nice round of applause for 2024 inductee, Mr. John Zelasco.
Jay-Z.
All right, we're going to do a couple of John songs. Here's one called Back on Track, and you recorded this with... Oops. And John, you recorded this with who? Dynastics. Here we go. One called Back on Track.
I thought this was when you were at Led Zeppelin.
Together, and we started to believe we were getting crowded, moving fast to go our separate ways. We played the game, but now we're back together again.
We're back on track again. This time to make things right for us, right for us.
So once again,
I want to have this I know. I have been given all my feelings, feeling and the thought done. We're on track again, together we will grow.
People change as they would. We can experience and manage as they should. With the amounts of change to help, but I'll make my voice move. We're all about to back on track together, me and you.
We're back on track again. This time we'll make things right for us, right for us.
Once again,
Our fun, and this I know. I have given my life to you. It's time to get some time. We're back on track again. Oh, we can go.
We're going to feature John in another tune that he wrote, and I think you guys all know this one. This was the first song on the Prime Drive, right? On the Prime Drive release. And it's a song that John wrote, one called Life Without Polkas, and I think you quoted that today in your speech, right?
Okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice big round of applause for the IPA tribute band. I think this is an incredible idea that they bring up the past Hall of Famers and then the new Hall of Famers. It takes a lot of work to do what these guys do, and it's a lot of practice. They put together this music. They try to back up and play the songs that all of the Hall of Famers want to play. So how about giving it up for it? Because this takes a lot of work. It really does. And I know, Danny, you spent a lot of time charting this stuff out. It's incredible what you guys do.
John, I got a question for you.
What's that? I don't recognize you.
3, 4, 5 sharps.
Yeah, well.
Thank you.
Hey.
In honor of you, I didn't wear my hat today.
I was going to say, I don't recognize you without a hat on.
First time in 66 years.
You've got a lot of hair.
Everybody thought I was bald. I won a bet.
I'll tell you what, it's looking good.
Hey, how about a nice round of applause also for Mr. Andy Wojcik singing harmony. Here we go, we got Life Without Polkas.
Andy's so tall, we see him right over us.
What polka music needs to folks like you and me. A weekend polka dance, there's no place I'd rather be. Just keep them all the good times you have shared with your friends. You're like me, you'll hope those good times never end. I hate to see everybody what life would be like without polkas. The music that I've always loved gives you so much to me. I hate to see why not for me. What polka bands like you and me. I hate to see what life would be like without polkas. If I would, I have met my girl. Only what I have ever met outside this mortal world. Hope this thing together is two friends of family. Without one, just think how the great life would be. I hate to say everybody what life would be like without polkas. The music that I always loved to you so much to me. I hate to see what life would be. What polka bands like you and me. I hate to see what life would be like without polkas. Mr. Andy Wojcik.
Wow. Jay-Z, everybody. One of the few guys in polkas that you know my two initials, huh? Thank you, John.
They're like Siamese twins that aren't connected. John, I like that ending that's in C.
All right, this next guy we're going to bring up was also inducted this morning, and also an accordion player. So if you give us a moment to just get him all hooked up.
This is the year of the accordion, or as we call it, the stomach Steinway. We got that from Bob Jordan on the WGN Morning News, right, John?
Yes, we did, Rick. You know, it's funny, these guys never have problems with their accordion.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yes. Oh yeah. The man, the myth, the legend.
Ladies and gentlemen, having a nice round of applause as we welcome to the stage and get them all hooked up. 2024 inductee Mr. Rich Bernier on accordion. And we're going to start out with one of his signature tunes. I told a little story this morning about it, about how happy we made him play it really, really fast. We're not going to make him play it that fast, though, because we can't play it that fast. But nonetheless, one of his featured tunes that he always does, and does such a great job, one called the Jolly Caballetto, also known as Sticky Fingers.
Of course, yes.
I'm not asking. Okay, why are those fingers sticky? Ah, there it is.
All right, here we go. Richard Bernier on accordion, one called Jolly Caballetto.
Yeah. Oh! Woo! Yeah, baby.
What a pleasure. Pleasure to hear him play. Pleasure to stand next to him. We're going to feature Richie on another song. Here's a song that he recorded with the New Brass many, many years ago that he sings. And it's one you guys all know the words to, so please help him out and sing along. And the part's Overnight. You guys know it. Here we go.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Richie! Woo!
Thanks, Richie. What a pleasure. Hey, folks, I want to acknowledge someone here, our buddy from the north, Mr. Les Kapuscinski. Mr. Camera is here taking pictures of this whole weekend. How about a great hand for Les? He does such a fabulous job. His pictures are impeccable. And Les had run the trumpet that you wanted to take pictures of. So great to see you, Les.
All right, this next Hall of Famer we'd like to call up from, not from the past. I hate to say from the past. It's not a fair thing to say, but because Billy's been a Hall of Famer since 2004, everybody. Give it up for Mr. Billy Molina. That's right, I'm getting old. No, you're not getting old. You're getting better. It's like fine wine, Billy.
You're not getting old, you are old.
Here's a song that Billy likes to sing with us when he comes up every year. It's one called the Kiss Me Polka, so you can ask him later to give you a kiss.
Oh, God. No.
And don't worry, he's got some Dentine, fresh breath.
For all the jamming listeners.
There you go, for all the gentlemen, we're live, right? a really good band.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Bill.
Oh, yeah.
All right, our next Hall of Famer was inducted in 2014. Seems like just yesterday. I have to switch to the other horn now because he's Mr. Shilkey.
Oh, yeah, Kevin.
How about a great big hand for Kevin Adams?
Kevin! Oh!
Hey, Kev.
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Kev, what happened to
Kevin!
your juggler shirt?
That's so 20 minutes ago. 1, 2.
As you told me, do they make that in a men's style?
I got into something more comfortable. We're going to feature Kevin on a song he wrote off his Love Notes recording, award-winning Love Notes recording with 2014 and won the award from the IPA, and one called the Saw Lubia.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yes.
Yes, everyone, it is harder going down to see. Yes, everyone, it is harder. Each one says with me. La 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 Let me hear ya.
Oh, what a nice round of applause for Mr. Kevin Adams on that one called the Silver Jet. Thank you, Kevin.
What a band. I gotta say, what a band. How about this band?
Oh,
Say something.
Woo!
Where's Les? Inside joke. Kevin is known as Mr. Shilkey.
All right, our very next Hall of Famer was inducted back in 2003. Of course, his dad is also a Hall of Famer. And please welcome to the stage everybody's buddy, Mr. Jackie LeBeer, up for it right now.
Jackie!
Here among his winner, he was, of course, the MC of the awards banquet this afternoon. Fine job, Jackie, as always. He's kind of the voice of focus, isn't he? Oh, thank you.
Danny gave me the clarinet part. I almost soiled myself.
That would have been up there. All right, here's Jackie on a song called The Good Old Days.
Jackie, what color horn would you like, silver or gold?
give it up to Jackie, everybody.
Jackie!
Always a pleasure to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about the IPA tribute band? Let's hear it for them once again.
While we're waiting for our next Hall of Famer, how about a big hand for Mr. Chris Bogdan, first time with us on Concertina. And we even turned the volume up. Thank you, Mr. Bogdan. Where's my friend Emma Bogdan? Is she here somewhere?
All right, our next Hall of Famer, you know, you love him. He's up here on the bandstand already. How about a nice round of applause, a local guy from right here today, inducted into the Vocal Music Hall of Fame in 2015, Mr. Randy Kozlowski. Everybody.
Randy! Oh!
And Randy happened to write this song, which was the 1991 IPA Song of the Year. So we went and had him sing it. And you guys all know the words. You can sing along with him, right, Randy?
Right. If I screw up the words, it's because of Kayla. But there's something special about seeing people sing a song you wrote. So please sing with me.
Nobody sings the songs I wrote. Well, I'll read it.
Country, playing polka music, coast to west coast and places in between. All this music binds us together. All of us are one big polka family. We are family, polka family. We're the best of us, together now and then. We are family, polka family. What a thing it's supposed to be. Yeah. Polka country, polka music. Comes to the west coast and places in between. Home education man every day Sunday, yes. Morning and the morning and the family. We are family, all our family. We're the best of it, together now and then. We are family, all our family. What a family's supposed to be. Together now and then, we are family, polka family. This is what a family's supposed to be. Yeah. Go, 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 go.
Nice round of applause for Mr. Randy Kozlowski right there.
Randy!
Extraordinaire. This next Hall of Famer, we don't get a chance to actually back very frequently, and that's because she's so busy on the road playing all the time. She's so popular. How about a nice round of applause for Molly B, everybody, inducted into the Polka Music Hall of Fame in 2018. And we didn't really have a song prepared for her, but I think we're going to make one happen here, Molly, I think. So give us a minute here just to make sure we got her in the right key and everything like that.
Are y'all having a good time tonight?
Yeah! Oh,
Isn't this band doing great?
oh yeah!
All this music they had to prepare for this has been wonderful.
It's all digital on tape. It's not really us.
We're going to feature Molly on a song that she recorded, one called My Heart Skips a Beat, in the key of D.
Right, Molly.
said before, we don't get a chance to back Molly very often because she's so busy, so it's a real treat to have her up here with us.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna feature a Hall of Famer who's actually on this stage already, and it's my good buddy Rick Rizzuto. How about a nice round of applause for Rick? And we got something special for you. We're gonna get Ryan up here to play.
Hey, there's Ryan. He's here to bail me out.
And Rick was, of course, inducted of all times into the Hall of Fame in the COVID year, 2020, of course. So he gets inducted in the COVID year, but gets his award the next year in 2021.
Yeah, the year where there was no festival. I had to party at home all by myself with my two best friends, Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. We're going to try something a little different here. Guys, just be on your toes.
We're going to feature Rick along with Ryan on the fiddles and help us out of this one, a little bit of a country song that Rick likes to do. And I think this one's even going to surprise me because I don't know.
That's why we didn't tell Danny anything, because he would have put the poo-poo on it. How can you go wrong with Ryan? Come on, everybody. It's a sing-along. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is over, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Everybody, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mama, take me home. One more time, let's hear you. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mama, take me home, country roads. God, I'm a country boy.
Polka Hall of Famer, Mr. Rick Zuko. Everybody give it up for him.
Thank you.
Nice round of applause for Ryan.
Joseph also helping us out there.
Ryan! Oh!
Ryan and I rehearsed at the bar this afternoon.
Thank you, guys. Our next Polka Hall of Famer waiting in the wings, we're going to bring him up to the baseline. You know him very well as the leader of the Polka Country Musicians. How about a nice round of applause for Mr. Wally Dombrowski, everybody.
Wally! Wally!
Oh, yeah. They don't want to hear me play trumpet, Wally. They want to hear you. Oh, he's got the fire. The Holy Grail.
I got to be careful with this.
You break it, you buy it, Wally.
That's all right. Mary Rose got a lot of money.
Jealousy.
La musica, Ashtamana. La musica, Ashtamana. Oh yeah!
Mr. Wally Dombrowski. Thank you.
They're cranking it out
A very
one
nice Hall
after
of Famer
another.
was inducted last year in 2023, and we'd like to bring her up to the bandstand right now to sing a song for you. How about a nice round of applause for Didi O'Gruntley?
Didi! Didi!
Gotta make sure I got the right song up this time. That one song didn't get it upside down in my book. That's why I had to,
You know, guys, I'm not much to talk on the mic, but can we give a round of applause for these guys? It's amazing what they do.
Oh yeah. Yes indeed. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah.
From Danny and Laura.
Oh yeah.
Favorite people
Yes.
of us. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
are amazing to do this for us. So thank you.
we're just a bunch of slugs in white shirts.
Thank you, Dee Dee. We're going to feature Polka Hall of Famer Dee Dee on a number for you. It's one she recorded with Henry Diverse Jason called I Give You Music. Here we go.
Of course. Yes.
All right, we're going to bring up our next Hall of Famer. We've got a few more to bring up, and this next guy, I don't think he needs an introduction, actually.
So don't give him one.
And Elected into the Folk Music Hall of Fame back in 1995. How about a nice round of applause for Mr. Mitch Peacecoop, everybody? Come on up to the stage. He's coming direct from dinner, I believe, right? Right, Mitch?
I hope he has no flatulence.
Just what you. How the hell do you follow these great artists up here entertaining you? It's unbelievable. One more hand for all these great artists, please. Oh!
I'm a little tired. It's going to be sloppy.
Here we go, boys and girls, one entitled a signature song. I wrote a French and English tune when I was a young boy many centuries ago in kindergarten. A little song called Strawberries and Raspberries.
I never had that kind. It brought you like you need. Some joy and gratitude. I shared my joy with friends and gave my attitude. All the time that it's got wine. I don't do. Won't they probably that's why. Girls nothing to me. All the strawberries, raspberries with wine that I drink. There are friends together back. I don't think I could drink. With darling grateful sheets, my actor going in. He accepted gracefully. All that kept that joy, and rested for a time. And he after me, the can do the wine. All the time that it's not wine. Ain't all they ain't all that it's satisfied. They do nothing to me. All the strawberries, raspberries, wine that I drink. They're all friends. Song 1,000 times. I wrote the song, and yet, you know what? If I'm distracted with beautiful women in front of me, I have no idea where the hell I am. Thank you so very much.
I'm going to ask my applause for Mr. Mitch Peacecoop. All right, we're going to bring up our next Polka Hall of Famer, my good buddy. How about a nice round of applause for Mr. John Goodeye, everybody?
They finally deported him from
too
Poland.
many polkas today, so he wants to do a tango. John would like to actually do a waltz, right, John? You want to do this? We're going to do a little bit of this for you right now. It's called Tatushi Mamushu.
Ah, okay.
Dobry wieczór. Oh my goodness. Danny, you are a genius preparing all these charts. How about a big hand for Danny Matea? And Ricky there. All the arrangements for everybody. Wow. Something a little bit different than a polka. Tribute to all our moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas. Come on, sing it with me. Jak często wspominamy mamę i tatusia, i widzę ich obraz, to wszystko jest bluza. Jak pięknie mamusia, nie mogłeś uczyła i ojca i syna i doradzał, co Polska znaczyła. Śpiewamy razem! Tatusi mamusia już wodę sobie wie. Tatusi mamusia nie wrócą do mnie. Tatusi mamusia już wodę sobie wie. Tatusi mamusia nie wrócą do mnie. Bo nikt nie wie jak dalej nam życia zostało. Kochajmy się wszyscy, byle nie za mało. Ja nie lubię się chwalić, lecz tym razem muszę, bo miałem rodziców najlepszych na świecie. Everybody now. Tatusi mamusia nie powiedzą nie wie. Tatusi mamusia nie wrócą do mnie. Tatusi mamusia już powiedzą nie wie. Tatusi mamusia nie wrócą do mnie. Chłopaki! Translation what this song is about. 'Cause I after keep thinking How both the mom and my father, as those two dear people, touch me like mother. They nurtured and guided my life from beginning, and showed me that life is not always about the winning. Let's hear it, everybody. My mother and father already in heaven. My mother and father looking from above. My mother and father pray for us in heaven. And we need it. My mother and father, there's no greater love. My mother and father already in heaven. My mother and father looking from above. My mother and father pray for us in heaven. My mother and father, there's no greater love. How deep in my room, God, you more than forget. How deep in my room, God, you don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, 2011 Hall of Fame inductee. How about a good round of applause for my buddy, Mr. John Gooda. Thank you, Ashley.
Got you!
And a little unknown fact by a lot of people, John was in Poland, and his induction speech was over, what was that, Danny?
Over Skype.
Skype,
Yeah.
way back then.
In 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, that kind of concludes the Hall of Fame show for this evening. We thank you all. How about a nice round of applause for all the Hall of Famers who graced the bandstand. It was our pleasure from the IPA Tribute Band. Thank you, everyone. And right now, special thanks to Klanick and Friends because we really went over time. So don't leave. Everybody take 5 steps, shift over to their stage, and get ready for some slam.